The alien vessel emerged from the darkness beyond Pluto's orbit. Vast and angular, its surface rippling with living metal. Sensors across Earth's outer arrays screamed as gravity bent in unfamiliar ways. Alarms rang across deep space monitoring stations. Humanity had waited centuries for this moment. Yet, when it finally arrived, silence followed fear. The hail came moments later, translated automatically into every major Earth language. A voice layered and harmonic, calm yet heavy with superiority. It announced itself as the Vleth Dominion, custodians of this spiral arm, arbiters of emerging civilizations. They demanded compliance. Earth's military councils gathered instantly. Generals and admirals from every nation watched the transmission replay again and again. The Velith spoke of protection, of order, of tribute. They claimed Earth had crossed a threshold by spreading beyond its home system. Such expansion required oversight. What they expected was hesitation, panic, fractured debate. What they did not expect was a reply so fast before the Velith finished their formal declaration. The return signal launched not from a nation, not from a fleet, but from a single authority channel that had never been used publicly before. The screen shifted, the emblem appeared, a simple circle encasing Earth and its colonies. Beneath it, words long classified Earth Unified Authority. The alien bridge fell silent. Their sensors registered something strange. The response was not routed through civilian networks nor military command chains. It bypassed everything, as if Earth had been holding its breath for this exact moment. The human representative appeared calm, composed. No visible fear, no threats, no grandstanding, just quiet certainty. The V froze when they realized what they were seeing. This was not a fractured world, not a patchwork of competing powers. This was a species that had already unified in secret, preparing, watching, waiting. The human voice spoke, steady and precise. V Dominion, your hail is acknowledged. That was all. No plea, no negotiation, no challenge across the alien vessel. Neural commanders exchanged alarmed signals. Acknowledgement was not submission. Acknowledgement implied parity. It implied authority. It implied a system capable of responding in kind. Their long sensors swept the solar system again, this time with dread. Hidden installations revealed themselves as stealth fields disengaged. Shipyards behind the moon flickered into view, but deep space areas unfolded like waking giants. The Velith had not arrived at an unguarded world. They had arrived late. For centuries, humanity had learned the same lesson over and over. Survival required preparation long before danger appeared. Wars, pandemics, near-extinction events. Each crisis had carved caution into human governance. When humanity reached the stars, they carried that lesson with them quietly, relentlessly, publicly. Earth argued, debated, disagreed. The image of chaos was maintained deliberately. It kept attention inward. It kept assumptions low, but beneath that surfaced a single framework, guided long-term survival. The Earth Unified Authority was born not from conquest, but consensus. A fail-safe council activated only under existential threat. Its existence denied even to most governments. Its mandate simple: ensure humanity never faced extinction unprepared. The Velith Dominion had scanned Earth's broadcasts, studied its culture. They saw entertainment, conflict, noise. They saw weakness. They did not see the dark side shipyards hollowed into asteroids. They did not see the autonomous defense grid sleeping between stars. They did not see the doctrine etched into every deep space fleet. First contact does not mean first response. As the Velith commanders reviewed the unfolding data, their confidence unraveled. Energy signatures far exceeded expected outputs. Propulsion systems unknown. Two Dominion science glowed briefly, then vanished. A second human message followed. You have entered a monitored exclusion zone. State your intent clearly. The Velith hesitated. No species had ever addressed them this way. Monitored implied oversight. Exclusion implied enforcement. Their diplomats scrambled to reassert dominance. They spoke of law, of hierarchy, of consequences. But the words felt thin. Now Earth's response was immediate. We recognize no external authority over humanity. We do not seek conflict, but we do not accept stewardship. Behind the words lay something deeper. Confidence forged by centuries of readiness. Humanity had already simulated this moment 1,000 times. The Velith froze again. Realizing the truth, Earth was not reacting, Earth was executing a plan. Across the solar system, human fleets repositioned without visible acceleration. Gravitational manipulation bending space itself. Dominion sensors struggled to keep track. This was not a young species scrambling to survive. This was a civilization that had grown up expecting the universe to be hostile. Silence spread across the alien vessel like a contagion. Their command hierarchy stalled. Doctrine demanded escalation, but instinct screamed caution. The Velith had conquered dozens of worlds. Each had followed the same pattern: fear, resistance, collapse, assimilation. Earth broke the pattern. No fear signals, no chaotic transmissions, no fragmented responses, just controlled silence punctuated by precise statements. Human fleets remained at distance, not advancing, not retreating, holding position with mathematical precision. It was a posture that communicated capability without aggression. Develop attempted to show a force. A controlled energy surge rippled across their hull, enough to shatter moons on lesser worlds. Earth did not flinch. Instead, a single human vessel to cloak between the Dominion ship and the inner planet, small compared to the alien behemoth, but radiating energy signatures that defied known physics. A message accompanied it: demonstrations are unnecessary. Disengage your weapons. The Velith commanders felt something unfamiliar: uncertainty. Their threat models failed to account for a species that had already solved the problem of intimidation. Sensors detected hundreds more human vessels still hidden. their presence inferred only by gravitational distortions. The implication was clear. Earth had chosen restraint, not weakness. The Dominion realized too late that humanity's greatest weapon was patience. For generations, they had prepared not to dominate, but to endure, to outlast, to adapt. The Fifth had built an empire. Humanity had built a shield. The silence stretched every second, increasing tension until finally the alien flagship powered down its forward weapons. A gesture that sent shockwaves through their command structure. They had never stood down before. Earth's reply was calm. Compliance acknowledged. State your next action. In that moment, the Velith understood the imbalance. Authority was not claimed loudly. It was exercised quietly. Word spread through Dominion space faster than light, not through official channels, but through whispers. A world had spoken back. A world had not bowed. Other civilizations washed from the shadows. Species, long crushed under Dominion oversight, felt something stir. Hope. The Velith diplomats requested dialogue, not demands. Their language softened, hierarchy replaced by caution. Earth agreed, not as a subject, but as an equal. The talks were brief. Humanity did not posture. They laid out boundaries. No expansion into human space. No interference with human development. Mutual observation only. The Velith listened because they had no choice. They had seen the hidden fleets, the layered defenses, the readiness that could not be improvised. For the first time in centuries, the Dominion retreated without tribute. Without conquest, without victory across Earth. The public was finally informed, not of every detail, but of the truth. Humanity was not alone, and humanity was not helpless. Celebration mixed with quiet resolve. The stars were still dangerous, but now the galaxy knew something new. Earth was not a prize. Earth was aligned. Long after the Velith vessel vanished into the dark, stories spread among the stars of a species that did not beg, did not boast, did not rush. They acknowledged that single word became legend. A warning disguised as courtesy. Future empires would remember it. Traders would whisper it. Explorers would pause before hailing Sol, because when Earth acknowledged the Velith Dominion, the universe learned a hard truth. Humanity had never been waiting to be discovered. Humanity had been waiting to be tested.